You know, I just mentioned precedence when I was talking about compliance, verification, and authentication audits. I just mentioned precedence, but since you ask, precedence, especially in an organization, is when you are doing something that has never been done before. When an organization chooses to do something that has not been done, such that somebody else can make reference to it. It may be that it has not been defined or it's not existing in the policy, right? Somebody can say, okay, I want it to. And let me give you a practical example from, what has been happening around. From those things that some of us have seen, the one I've heard in the course of doing this work over a decade now or more. Now, if for instance, I'm in charge of an organization and I bring my son as the next highest paid person, irrespective of his age, it could be a precedence if nobody has done so. If there are others that are older than him, that are more experienced, that are spend more years of experience on their various job or respective job, and my son is earning more than them, it could be a precedence. Another precedence is if I give undue advantage to some people over others, so that it has not been done before, and it could be referenced. Some people can resign or even retire, and I can say, okay, I want to pay you your last salary for 3 years, 1 year, 2 years, even 6 months, in as much as nobody has done it before. It could be a precedence. Somebody can resign, I can say, okay, for this reason, whether genuine or not, I want you to continue with me. I want to retain you as a consultant. It could be a precedent. And you continue to work with me as a consultant. It's a precedence. I may have a company where I'm working and I'm asked to take charge of another company. I could onboard somebody from my company. It could be secretary, it could be PA, it could be anybody, into this new company I'm in charge of. They may not be doing something for me. Yeah, maybe I still retain them in their company or in that my company. And I'm using the money of this company to pay them. It's a precedence if nobody has done that before. It's a precedence. I could park cars, vehicles, buses down for months, for years. And suddenly, maybe my daughter or son wants to wed or has an occasion to do. And I put those buses in shape. I need to transport people from one place to the other. And after the occasion, after the event, I pack them down. I pack them again, such that staff cannot access them. It could be a precedence if nobody has done that before. Somebody in the company that I'm in charge may be doing a ceremony. I may decide whether it's related to me, whether the person is a member of my cabal, whether it's one of my favorites. I might decide to give the person money or support from the boss of the company. It could be wedding. It could be a precedence. It could be birthday. Somebody working in the organization, somebody related to him or her, could be celebrating a birthday, could be doing something, in as much it is not defined in the policy. But I decide to support them one way or the other, or most importantly, financially, with huge amount. Could be a precedence, especially if nobody has enjoyed such thing before in the organization. Even the policy does not exist, maybe what exists in the policy is different from what I am doing. Maybe in the policy is saying that if you lose a relative, a loved one, they will give you certain amount. Maybe it's a small amount. But what I'm giving to those people is exceptionally huge. Could be a precedence. So precedent exists in various forms. In as much as it has not been done before, you are the first person doing it. They call it precedence, right? And most times that privilege, they are exceptional undue advantage that you give to people. Sometimes it may be necessary or it may be genuine. Sometimes it may not be genuine, may not be necessary, right? So precedence is more than that, right? But those are good examples. So let's go to the